episode, after our three musketeers came face to face with a dragon statue in a somewhat natural cave, they explored the dugout tunnels to find that there once has been life in these caverns. Along with scattered metal pots, they also found a pair of winterproof boots amongst a group of poisonous mushrooms, a blue steel morning star hiding in a giant spider's nesting hole, and a pile of bones surrounding a broken statue. Now finding themselves in a sprawling room with three dragon statues, they must find their way across and continue towards the mysterious Illuminiq astral. As for Trip, he was able to save Carly from Winry's hidden room below her living rug. After finding a crystal ball and meeting back up with the alchemist and her son, Tommy John, Trip was able to get the visibly frustrated forager to talk about her experience with Topknot, the man in the wanted poster. With Winry's permission, he was able to cast the scrying spell to search for Topknot, but was denied by the perceptive halfling. Now left without a lead, he must find a new path to get his answer. Welcome back to Retrograde, a D&D campaign by Fudged Roll. I am your host, Derek Day. Join me as I welcome our returning contestants to this season of Naked and Afraid, Geek Edition. Andrew Akers.
Meow.
Ty Sheets. Ian Jones.
The Chinese. Hi.
And Jesse Wagner.
What the fuck?
You three have woken back up after your short rest.
We did a long rest.
Oh, it was a long rest?
Yeah, and actually, I was wondering too. So I had that dark vision spell that was cast on me, but I think the duration was only 8 hours. So I would have taken the first watch overnight. Mm-hmm. But when I wake back up the following morning, I guess I'm just waking up to pitch blackness, right?
Yeah, this room is completely covered, so you can't see anything until you either make a torch or they can cast that again.
Okay. My vial of bioluminescence. Do I have that, or does Felix have that? We passed that back and forth like 7 times, so I'm not really sure.
Topknot currently has it because you had to kind of wrestle for it.
Okay, so if I pull out of my pack, and does it still have like a glow to it?
Yeah, it's pretty dull now, so you can see maybe a couple feet ahead of you.
What if I shake it up?
What if you smash it? What if you drip it into your eyes?
But you could drink it.
Put it on your hat.
Oh, and then I'll glow. That's genius.
If you butt chug it, you could become a lightning bug.
Sure. I'm just going to pull out my fire stick and just light it just enough where I have I'm kind of using it like almost like a flashlight torch kind of thing.
Okay. Yeah, you can use that as in like a continuous low setting.
Oh, how did you guys sleep?
I mean, it's pretty cold in here, but
yeah.
You got those fancy boots there.
The rocks were kind of hard. I was wondering what, in case anyone asks, like what kind of adventuring group we are, if they ask our name or something, do we have like a trio, like a name for our group?
Aren't we the Ass Brigade?
No.
Oh, yeah, I forgot about that.
Astral Surveillance Squad minus Scarlet. Ooh, Astral Surveillance Squad except Scarlet. You are the asses.
While they're discussing this, I'm going to start walking towards the bridge.
I'm gonna roll up my bedroll and get all my stuff together from the night prior, and then follow.
Wait, Ironhammer, wait up!
I can't remember if I explained last time, but there isn't actually a bridge there. It's just it just ends right about where you're at, Ian.
Just a chasm.
It's basically just a chasm, and it's too high up to reach if you were to step down. If you were to go to the bottom layer of ice and try to walk across, you wouldn't be able to reach up.
That's what you think.
Can I see how far away the other side is? Can I see the other side of the chasm, or is it too dark?
We can see 60 feet.
60 feet.
Yeah, we'll say that's far enough because as I explained in the last episode, you can see the 2 dragon statues on the other side of the room.
Right.
They're on the other side of this chasm, or can we walk to them?
They're on the other side of the chasm, facing you. Yeah.
Are we in any kind of rush? Because if we're willing to wait a little bit, I can maybe craft something that can help us across.
Can you build a bridge?
I was actually thinking like a grappling hook or something. I mean, I have the components here. It's just a matter of working on it.
Does it look like there used to be another dragon on this thing to match the other side? Or like a pedestal or something?
Yeah, there's like a plate that looks as if the pedestal would fit on top of.
Maybe we need to take the other dragon that we saw at the beginning of the place and put it on.
You said there's a plate there?
Yeah.
Oh, but it's on the opposite side.
No, it's on your side.
It's on our side.
Yeah.
Looks like where the other dragon should. There was another dragon.
Felix, go over and step on that plate. I think you're the only one out of us that's heavy enough to. That's heavy like a large dragon statue.
Well,
Even though he's naked.
Fuck you, Top Knot. For one, I was gonna give a genuine solution to this issue, but now I think I might keep it to myself.
I think I just came up with a solution. It's you standing on that thing.
I mean, I also have the spider climb spell. One of us could climb over and then toss a rope, and then we can climb up the rope. And then,
as you're saying all this, can you walk over and step on that plate, please?
I'm gonna walk over and step on the plate, but I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it like a pissed off teenager. Like I'm gonna stomp my hands around.
Like it's the hardest thing in the world. He's like breathing heavy and sighing with every step.
Yeah.
Complete angst.
Felix's intro to episode 12. Welcome back to Retrograde. First of all, fuck you. Felix, how much do you know off the top of your head how much you weigh?
200 pounds.
Jesus, you're a fat dwarf.
Yeah. He's pretty big.
All right. We'll say, Felix, once you walk over to the kind of carved out area adjacent from the other dragon statue on your side, you can feel it press down just a little bit.
Huh, look at that. I don't weigh as much as a dragon statue.
I'll go over and step on the plate. Can we both sit on the plate? I'll climb on his shoulders.
I was going to say, you two could barely fit, but you'd kind of be hanging off the side. Because the statues aren't that much bigger than you are.
Right. I'll get on his. I'll climb on his shoulders.
I'll need an athletics for that.
Shit. Oh, 23.
Okay. Felix, are you willingly letting him climb?
I mean,
I love that you have to ask that.
Because if not, you'll have to roll your own.
yes, I'll let him climb up.
Okay.
I'm up there as if it's super high. I weigh 161, but I'm wearing full plate armor, so you can add however much you would expect that to be.
About 50 pounds. So we'll say you're close to 200 also.
Okay.
How are you climbing up?
I just jump straight up.
Like Air Jordan.
Yeah, I'm quite nimble, except for that time I found a hole.
Yeah, you're able to get your way up, kind of clawing and kicking at his face. The empty plate will say it sinks like another inch or so, but nothing else happens. Top Knot, can you roll me an investigation?
Oh man, I don't have any of my dice out. Hold on.
All right, that's the game. See you next week.
Sorry, guys. All right, perception, you said?
Investigation.
Oh, investigation. Okay. Oh, nice. I rolled a 17 plus 5.
After taking out your bioluminescent jar and holding out, kind of testing how far it goes, how far the light reaches, you can spot a big piece of wood in the far corner, close to where you first came enter this room.
How big of a piece of wood are we talking? Something long enough to stretch across this crevasse?
Not long enough to stretch across this one. It's we'll say about the size of like a small raft.
Guys, I found something over here.
I'm gonna walk over and attempt to like pick it up and carry it over. 2 minus 1.
Yeah, you go up to it, but you're not able to lift it up. You might be able to push it over, but you can't move it.
That's not what I wanted to do. Listen. So I know we were talking about doing sound effects last time. So I downloaded a Cardi B soundboard. So then when we need certain effects, I could just like, you know what I mean?
Fuck.
In what world would you use any of those?
That's the sound I make when I fight.
Well, I just tried to lift that piece of wood and it didn't work. So I go to lift it and I put in every little bit and then
What did that say?
I don't know.
No, you're not able to lift it as Iron Hammer is still perched upon Felix's shoulders.
It's a little bit too heavy for me, guys. If only Scarlet was here.
If we jump, will it go down all the way?
Felix, I mean, you can make a strength to try to jump with Iron Hammer on your shoulders.
You have that jump spell. Cast jump onto yourself and jump like 30 feet into the air.
Yeah.
It's just gonna. How deep is this crevasse?
2 minus 1.
Why are you guys all so weak?
Well, this is it. This is it, guys. This is where the campaign ends. We don't know how to work a button.
No, guys, I have a fucking solution to this.
All right. Well, anyway, you try to jump and you can't even register a bunny hop. You maybe got like your pinky toe off the ground.
And you like straining really hard, like you're about to like take a shit or something.
Actually, Felix, roll me a Constitution.
16 plus 3.
Okay. Yeah, you strain yourself, but you don't.
But I don't shit.
But you don't shit.
You don't shit your pants.
I don't pop an O-ring.
All right. Well, I'm gonna climb down from Felix's shoulders.
When was the last time we ate, by the way? I feel like all we've eaten this campaign so far has been human that's been like turned into animal. And I don't think that Felix has eaten anything because he's a vegetarian anyway.
I've eaten potatoes.
At Bromless's hut, yeah.
Yeah, like 2 or 3 days ago.
Did we bother to get rations anywhere?
I have rations in my explorer's pack.
I kind of have some rumblies in my tumbly.
Do an explorer's pack. Eat your rations, piece of shit.
Yeah.
I'm gonna sit down next to the board that I very clearly cannot lift and just start going through whatever rations I have.
Start eating ice.
My question though is, so yeah, we started with all those packs, but those packs are also 200 years old. So are our rations good?
No, those wouldn't be.
Yeah, we should have refreshed that somewhere, and we never did.
That's fine.
We can say you got some, but you're definitely running out now.
All right. Well, we're gonna try Felix's plan.
All right, Felix.
Maybe I should be the first person to climb up because you guys have really shit strength, and that way I can help pull you guys up.
All right. So DM, what is the how deep is the crevasse?
15, 20 feet? I don't know.
Okay.
I'm picturing something like, do you remember jumping off the train bridge in Montoursville?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm thinking like that height. So what, like 30 feet or so?
Probably like 30 feet.
Like
That sounds
probably
about right. 25 or 30.
Yeah. I'm thinking like picture that. Like if you stand on the bridge looking out, and then the distance is to the green bridge, basically.
Okay.
Okay. I want to see what Felix has in store.
So basically, we both Ian and I have 50 feet of hempen rope. Both Iron Hammer and I.
Mm-hmm.
So my suggestion is we tie off one rope here, we climb down to the bottom. Then one of us I cast spider climb on. They climb up the other side, secure the other rope, and then we just climb out of this bitch.
That's not a bad idea.
All right.
What does it the bottom look solid or is it wet? Like, is there water accumulated down there or what? Yeah. Can we see anything?
The other two could.
Yeah, I definitely can't.
Yeah, I'd say Iron Hammer and Felix, you can see it's moist on top, so you're not sure how thick it would be. But I mean, it's definitely worth a try. I didn't think about it, but I wouldn't stop it.
So it's up to you guys whether you want to try that.
Yeah, I guess we could try that. I don't want to go first though. Not this time.
Okay, so there's the one spot that there was once we think a statue that we can reach, but the other one we cannot reach, right? Where the other dragon is.
On your side, you can reach that one.
There's 3 dragons. There's one on our side, 2 on the other side.
Okay. Can I go over to the one on the right side and see if I can see anything on it? Anything written or if I see a similar platform underneath it or anything?
If you can roll me a perception.
Well, since I'm actively looking, can I use my magnifying glass?
Yeah. We'll say more investigation for that.
Natural 1 on the first, but I have advantage. 4 + 5 is 9.
Yeah, just because of how dark it is, you have your magnifying glass, but it's still very dim. But you can see that there is a little glimmer from a plaque on the pedestal of this dragon statue, as you saw in the one in the first room.
Does the writing on it look exactly the same? Like, does it look like the same thing as written on the one that I have the drawing of, the shading of?
Yes. Yeah, we'll say it's the same.
Curious.
Wait, you said there's a raft in this place?
What's that?
Can I push the raft into the crevasse?
You could.
It'll just fall and then
Yeah, but he said it looks slightly wet, and that makes me think the raft is there for a purpose.
Why don't we tie a rope to the raft and lower it down instead of just letting it fall?
No, just throw it. Okay, yeah, let's tie a rope to it and lower it down.
This thing's really heavy.
This thing is really heavy.
There's three of us.
In character.
Give me a hand. We'll lower this thing down.
I say we do.
Surprisingly, I think we should do what Felix says.
All right, we'll give it a try. I agree.
Okay, I'm going to go over and try to help Ironhammer with the raft.
All right, if you two want to roll strength.
That would be a
6-1.
14.
Okay, we'll say Felix, you walk over with an air of confidence in front of Ironhammer and try to pick it up, but again, it's way too heavy for you two. Ironhammer, realizing you're the only competent one left, you can pick it up with some stress, but you're able to get it over to the side of the bridge.
Okay.
While they're struggling with that, can I go from the one dragon back to the platform? I want to study the platform and the mechanism, see if it's anything that I'm familiar with like my tinkering background. Like if there's just anything out of the ordinary with this that I pick up on that wasn't picked up on before.
Yeah, is there a role for that, or do you want to just say like your general tinkering ability?
Yeah, if I could use my tinkering ability, it's just my intelligence modifier plus my proficiency.
Yeah, that's fine.
Oh, cool. Okay. Natural 13 plus 3 is 16 plus 2 is 18.
Yeah, I mean, as you kind of figured out pretty quickly by having Felix step on it and seeing it dip a little bit, and then even more with Ironhammer, you can tell it's seems to be just a basic pressure plate.
And I can, if there's enough pressure exerted on it, then it'll go down to where it needs to be, in theory. Is there, I don't know, do I notice any kind of mechanism or something that I can kind of take advantage of to activate whatever's underneath without having to apply excess weight?
Unfortunately, when you look at it, there doesn't seem to be a latch or anything that would catch it once it's pushed down enough.
This raft is real fucking heavy though. Why don't we put how much does it feel like this raft weighs?
Not that much, maybe like 30 pounds or so.
We're just very
What? We've
30
been struggling
pounds
to lift a 30-pound raft?
I mean, hey, you rolled a 1. I can't just give it to you. It wasn't that heavy, but
Jesus Christ.
yeah, you just assume by your history that this is a simple pressure plate, has to be kept down to be continuously enabled. Okay, so back in the medical center in Cirrus, you have just tried to use the crystal ball to use the scrying spell to find Top Knot. However, he manually blocked you from finding his location.
Now, if I do remember from the last session, is that you did say that I felt coldness from the ball.
Yeah, we'll say right after you tried to get a vision, the ball got a little cold. It dipped a couple degrees. That's the only noticeable thing you got.
What was the kid's name again?
Tommy John.
Tommy John. Is Tommy John around?
Yeah, Tommy John's just sitting next to his mom, Winry.
Can I ask a question? So just to get the timeline right, we are now acting a day ahead of where Ty's at because we had a long rest.
Good point.
Yeah, we had briefly talked about it last game, how we were going to pick up on that.
I mean, you can make him catch up at any point, but
Yeah, I mean, he's got plenty of time to do what he wants to do then, so.
just to not confuse our listeners.
Yeah, good point. Yeah, so Trip will say right now you're 8 hours behind them.
So Tommy John is inside with Winry. Can I
Sorry, buddy.
Can I go in and I'm just gonna say to Winry that I wasn't sure, I wasn't able to see anything. The only thing that I really noticed is that just for a quick second, the ball got kind of cold, but I mean, that was really, I don't know if this works. What if we let Tommy John try it out? I mean, maybe it was damaged in the fire. Shouldn't we check it out? Tommy John, why don't you look to, that Felix guy? Why don't you try and take a look, see if you can find him?
Winry will say,
Sorry, I'm kind of getting like Italian a little bit here.
You feel like you're going Italian?
I feel like I was going into like a Italian lobster kind of bit.
Towards the end.
Hey, forget about it.
Hey, Tommy John, take a look here.
Hey, how about you do me a little favor over here?
Look at my ball.
Look at my ball.
Hey, kid, come here. Look at my ball.
Winry will tell you that it can be difficult on the first try with the crystal ball, and she explains it a little bit, and then until you ask Tommy John to try it on Felix, Tommy John will say, Thurmithter, I can try it out if that's okay with my mom. And Winry looks a little hesitant.
Now, man, don't you feel as if your child deserves the closure of, finding the person that tried to kick him in the head? I mean, I need to find their friend. I could have this Felix person. I could, ask him to come back and apologize, or at least, send his good wishes to you.
Roll me a persuasion.
12.
I really don't want Tommy John getting involved in this. His father and I have always tried to keep him out of any retaliation, but I can tell you really need to know. You really need to find these people. So if you really need him to, he can try it one time. But he's never used it either, so I can't promise anything.
Well, it's worth a try, with the economy the way it is.
Winry will do what I do in real life, which is nod and smile, even though she doesn't understand what that means.
Well, the economy in Cirrus is pretty bad right now.
It's pretty fucked. Yeah.
Everything's destroyed.
You can hand off the orb to Tommy John. Tommy doesn't have anything physical from Felix, but he does have, he's met him. He kind of knows him a little bit. We'll say, Felix, right before you nod off, it's right after you took your shift, you feel a tingle in the back of your head, similar to what Top Knot was describing earlier in the day.
Okay.
If you can roll me a wisdom saving throw.
Ooh, and yeah, it's just a straight roll plus your wisdom modifier.
Yeah.
Straight roll with my wisdom modifier?
Yeah.
Yeah, but he has a pretty high wisdom, so.
12 plus 3 is 15.
Save DC 17.
So you can see me.
What are we doing right now, Derek?
Joke's on you. I sleep naked.
Well, a little kid is looking at you.
We could just be falling asleep or getting ready to, and Top Knot could be saying to Felix,
all right, guys, I'll take first watch. Unless you want to stay up and we can start a fire and do some campfire stories and get to know each other a little bit better, because I feel like I don't really know you guys a whole lot. We just kind of
about halfway through this monologue, I'm gonna start snoring excessively loudly.
And Top Knot continues talking, but like fades off, almost like he's getting further away. But really, it's just like he's now just continuing, knowing that no one is listening, but like continuing to talk anyway.
Yeah, and then I don't really know everything else. All just been so crazy lately.
Felix, roll me another Constitution with disadvantage.
8.
So again, Top Knot starts rambling on again as you're in a deep sleep, and the last thing Tommy John sees before he selectively chooses to stop looking is you just rip the fattest ass as Top Knot's talking.
Just like, do I need to roll for solidity? Whether or not it's wet or not?
Sure. Let's call that a nature check.
Nature calls.
So 21. So is it
Floods the cavern.
What do you want it to be? I'll let you
I want
decide.
it to be just the crispest fart. Just like perfect.
Wait.
Those
That's the sound his butthole makes.
You know what? With the roll of the 21, I want a double pipe classic.
Oh, you get a double pipe classic.
What does that mean?
That means it comes out of both pipes.
yeah, comes out the front and the back.
Fart and burp at the same time, baby.
I was thinking like, okay, yeah, that makes more sense.
I fart and piss myself.
Do you accept the fart and the burp as like, oh, he's trying to join the conversation, but he doesn't know how to?
No, I've heard enough of this, especially from him, and I'm just gonna eventually go silent. But you kind of, Tommy John hears like a stifled like gag. That's it.
Trip, you'll see Tommy John, he's no longer intensely studying this orb. He's now thrown it. If you can roll me an athletics.
I imagine like the hobbits looking into the eye of Sauron, like that reaction.
I've seen the end. A 3.
A 3.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh, the orb's broken. He yeeted it into non-existence.
Oh no, yeah. Tommy John just with a startle, as he starts like just gagging, just double hand throws it over his head. Trip, you miss it. The rug tries to fly off of Winry, but just grazes it. It just touches its tassels and shatters on the ground in the middle of the medical center.
I'm just gonna kind of look at the orb, then look at Tommy, and look back at the orb, then look back at Tommy, and look at the orb, and just stare at the orb, and back at Tommy, and be like, "What happened?"
I just thought he was going to continue doing that until we stopped him.
Tommy stares at you wide-eyed and just says, "The horror, the evils."
Humanity.
Humanity.
See the face of the devil.
If you stare too long into the abyss stares back at you.
I asked him if he's okay, and then I look at him. Not over to it.
No, I'm not okay. What did you see?
I didn't see anything. Oh, it got really cold for a second.
What a shame. I saw the person you're looking for. They're horrible. Please don't go looking for them.
Well,
All I did was fart.
well, where are they? So I know where to avoid.
Some kind of cave with ice and dragons. I don't know.
Can I look over at Winry and see if she, like, if that sparks her knowledge of anything? Like, if she looks, taken back by where they're at?
Yeah, you can look over at Winry and she can kind of make out, based off what he's saying and what you felt, that they must have escaped to Illuminiq, but she has no idea where that specific location would be.
Did she say this out loud, or is she just thinking that?
That's what she'll tell you when you look over. She'll say, I just thought there was an outpost there. I thought it's been abandoned. I have no idea where they're at, but that's all I could tell you.
Okay. Well, I thank her for, letting me know what's going on, and I wish that she feels better, with her place burning down, and I offer my condolences and try and say if she needs any help, just to let me know. But I do need to try and find them. Is there some place that I know right now that I can't really go to your shop to buy alchemist supplies, but is there any place nearby that I might be able to gather some herbs to create some potions?
She'll let's say she'd be glad to have you working at her shop if you would find yourself back here.
I'd love to. It would be.
I don't think I have really anything left, but you could check the general shop. I know it was attacked earlier, but I wouldn't imagine there'd be anyone there anymore. The whole thing would need to be cleaned up, so you can take a look through what they have.
Okay. With that being said, that's where I'm going to head to next. I tap Tommy John on the head and just say,
ruffle his hair a little.
Yeah, it's all right, chap. You'll get through it. Just don't think about what you saw.
How can I not? That'll be in my nightmares. And when you tap him on the head, his snot bubble pops.
Ugh.
So you can exit the medical center and make your way over towards the general store, towards the northwest. Once you head over, it only takes a few minutes walk. You have to avoid some of the fire and destruction in the middle of the streets, but you can easily make your way over with nobody else in the vicinity. In front of you is the general store. However, its interior doesn't look to be too damaged, but there is part of the roof has fallen off, and there's now rubbish laying in front of the door.
Is the door pretty much like broken down and crumbled, or is all the stuff like lying in front of the door so I wouldn't be able to open it, or I'd have to climb over it? Yeah,
you'd either have to climb over it or move it out of the way. The door's still there, but it's blocked.
Are there any windows or anything that I'll be able to climb into other than?
We'll say on this side there's just the door. but if you'd want, you could walk around back.
Yeah, I'm gonna walk around back, see if there's any other, entrance points.
Walking around to the north side perimeter, you can now see where the major amount of damage has been done to the shop. There's a huge metal disc kind of caving in this side of the building. And there is also a window. There are, we'll say, 3 windows. One of them is completely busted from the impact.
Am I able to reach the window to climb up into it?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you'll have to bust it out. Or sorry, you'll have to roll me an acrobatics to get in without damage.
11.
You're not safely able to get through. You are able to make it inside, but you end up taking 2 points of piercing damage as pieces of glass enter your palms.
Okay. Can I, push through the pain and just kind of like tumble into this place?
Inside, it looks as if there's just been a bull in a china shop, as you'd expect. There's still small fires going on, and the stock is almost all over the place.
Can I go through some of the wreckage, see if I can find anything I can use to make potions or, just kind of things along those?
Yeah, if you can roll me an investigation.
23.
Yeah, after a couple minutes of searching through, you can find a small pile of herbs and alchemist supplies laying in the corner. It's not all in good condition, though, so you have to be grateful for whatever you need.
Yeah. So now that I've found everything I need to in there,
first of all, what were you going to grab?
Just any like herbs or anything I can use to make potions.
Before you leave, with your investigation check, you were also able to notice the part of the metal orb that is inside the shop has kind of been torn from the inside out from the impact.
What color is this orb? Black?
Gray. It's like, damn it. It's not black.
It's not a black disc?
It's not a black disc.
Okay. Just checking.
So what color is it?
Gray.
Okay. And it came from the inside out, is what you said.
Or I guess outside in, if that makes sense. So it was like concave, like pushed in, but you can see inside.
And I see in the disc or in the bowl.
It's pretty much pitch black, looking from the outside in.
So wait a minute, he's looking inside of the disc?
Yes.
You did that on purpose. Don't even act like you didn't.
Is there a small hole at tip?
If you consider what he's looking at the tip, then yes.
Oh, yeah, because it's circular.
So there's a hole.
Yes, from the impact.
Can I get up to it and just go like this and look into the hole and see if there's anything? Can I take like a bit of the? You said that there was some fire and stuff going around. Can I grab like a log and do something that's on fire and bring it up to it to light it up? Yeah.
You can rip a piece off, we'll say, of the building and hold it inside. It looks to be bare. We'll say it's 2 separate metal pieces fused together in the middle. Kind of like an Easter egg where you pop it open in the half. You don't see anything just looking in.
Is there a way that I can get inside of it?
If you ask nicely.
Is there a certain knock I need to do? Say a password.
Yeah, if you can roll me an investigation.
15.
Yeah, we'll say holding the somewhat torch in front of you, you can reach your left hand inside and feel around the gaps between the top and the bottom saucers, and you can feel a latch on the tip of your finger.
Can I flip it?
Yep, you can. Oh God, pop. Yeah, there you go. Pop it open, but it's on we'll say it's on the right side of your person, so you can't see it, but you know you just pried something open.
All right, can I pull my arm out and just kind of look to see what I did? Just kind of peer around.
Yeah, slowly moving your torch in front of your eyes, you can peer your head into the right of the orb, and you see kind of like a locker that's popped open. There is a metal cube sitting on a shelf, hidden shelf. It looks like.
Can I get in and study the cube? Like it's a hidden shelf that it's on. So like, is there anything I can make out about the cube?
You can make out that it looks to be made of the same material as whatever you're inspecting.
Yeah, can I touch it?
Oh yeah. If you want to, you could grab it.
Yeah, I want to grab it.
Okay. Yeah, I mean it's basically just palm sized. You can grab it. There's nothing special engraved in it or anything. It's just blank metal with an indent in the middle of the top side.
Okay. Is there anything else in this egg thing that I?
Nope, not that you can see.
Stick your dick in it.
It might not be big enough. Wait, I don't know if the same applies to Trip though. Trip and Scarlet.
It's a whole different body. We'll have to decide that down the road.
Roll a d12.
Give me another D4.
I look at D12. It's a 7.
Yeah.
That's modest.
Yeah. All right. I'm not gonna put my dick in it.
Okay.
Just to be clear.
So I take the cube and I still want to follow through with what I wanted to do and go to the guard tower and look for the head guard man in charge.
Okay, great. Yeah, you can leave the general store, head back down south to the guard tower. You can see the staircase that leads up to the portal room in front of you. When you enter, there's just a single female guard at her station, and you can see the other one is now empty.
Can I ask her who's in charge here?
Oh, hello. I guess I am now. My name's Amanda. How can I help you?
Hi, Amanda. I'm looking for this person, and I'm gonna hold up my little wanted poster. It's kind of my knowledge that he's in a place called Illuminiq or something like that. I wasn't sure if perhaps you or someone else there might be able to tell me how to get there.
To Illuminiq?
Yeah.
Yes. There's a portal just up ahead if you go up the stairs. Are you not from here?
No, I'm not.
Can I see your brand?
What do you mean?
Could you stay here for just a second, please? And she's going to sit down, look over some files real quick. Can I ask, how did you get in here?
Well, I was at this gentleman named Bromnus, and I was at his hut helping repair it. And all these people showed up to his hut, and he told me that I needed to follow those people and come here. So then once I got here, I came around and I saw everything was on fire, and no one was really greeting me. And I just, the whole place was chaos. So I thought I'd go and help people. And I went to this place that had a bunch of alchemy supplies, and I helped this lady named Winry. And, I dragged her out of her alchemist place, and then I went back in and saved Tommy John. But then I was in this other room, and this carpet started to attack me, and I had to...
All right. I think I've heard enough. Roll me a persuasion.
Just fucking name dropping everybody.
Persuasion? 5.
See, you've got the names right, but you are not listed on here at all. You will need to get your brander if you are going to be staying here or using any of our supplies.
If that's what I have to do, then let's do it.
What would you like to get?
We argued for like 30 minutes the first time.
Yeah.
And good old Trip is just like, all righty dighty, that's fine with me.
I don't know why, but I envision like Flanders.
As soon as I said it, I'm now.
What are my options?
Oh, we can do pretty much any design that you can think of. I mean, as long as it's, safe.
Can I get like praying hands like this, but with a scrying orb in it?
Sure. Roll me a d20. You don't have to add anything. 19. Oh, jeez. Yeah.
It's
yeah.
art.
She's easily able to figure out what you want and using the magic brand. Where would you like this?
Right here.
And how big?
However big you need to make it.
I mean, it is a brand, so hold still.
Oh God.
And she'll get you, on the neck, basically down to the shoulder. It's pretty big. But yeah, you're able to get the praying hands with the scrying orb inside of it. That's going to be bad. You're going to cry.
I probably will. Do I take any damage from it?
No, with your roll, you're able to withstand it. Like the guard Amanda told you, you can get to Illuminiq using the portals right above if you use the staircase. And she'll thank you for complying with her and not being a pain in the you-know-what.
Anything I can do to help. When I was in the general store, did I notice, was there any clothing or anything laying around in the wreckage?
Yeah, I mean, not in the best condition, but they had like robes and stuff, pants, shirts.
Can I say to Amanda, I'll be right back, but I need to go and pick up something quick. But then you said I can just go to these portals and like go through. Which one do I need to go to go to Illuminiq?
You would want to use the one to the south. When you look into it, you will see the snow-covered mountains.
So I'm going to go back to the general store then and just grab some clothing. Anything I can find that might fit me a little bit better and might be a little bit warmer for frigid temperatures.
Roll me investigation.
21.
Yeah, you're able to find a similar jacket to the one that Top Knot had purchased earlier. Some heavier pants and socks. What color would you like your outfit to be?
Black.
All black?
All black.
Yeah, you're basically wearing just an all black ski suit. You're ready for your trip.
The last thing that I want to do, if we want to, well, it doesn't matter. Before we go, can I go over to, is there like a blacksmith? Well, was there a blacksmith that I might be able to stumble upon?
Yeah, the blacksmith, the person, or just the shop?
Just the shop.
Yeah, the shop. It was similar to the vicinity in the general store where it was hit. Yeah, when you head over, the shop is pretty much destroyed. The forge is still there, but once again, there's nobody in here.
Can I make out for any like range weapons or anything that I might be able to use there?
Well, actually, roll me an investigation.
22.
Yeah, is there anything specific you're looking for?
Crossbow, and like a hand crossbow and some crossbow.
Yeah, you can find a crossbow laying among the wreckage. There's only one left that is still working. You can find, we'll say, 10 bolts on the ground next to it.
Okay.
Are you heading out, or are you still checking stuff out in here?
Well, in the blacksmith?
Yeah.
That's all that I really need there. Before I go to the portals, I want to go to the hospital once more.
Before you exit the blacksmiths, roll me an acrobatics.
10.
Right after you grab the crossbow, it released the pressure on a section in the back of the building, letting some of the ceiling cave in, and it whacks you in the back, dealing 5 points of damage. You're able to react to it, but you're not quick enough to get out of the way. You're left winded as you leave the blacksmiths and head back to the medical center.
So once I get there, is the blacksmith and the general store owner in there by chance?
You don't know that by sight because you don't know what they look like, but there are a couple other people in the medical center.
Can I yell out, who owns the general store and who owns the blacksmith?
You first hear, and then a higher pitch, and you'd assume they'd be both of the store owners in the room in the back of the medical center.
They're goats. They were turned into goats.
Bromness got to him.
Where's Pom Pom? What's he been up to?
Yeah, he's
Yeah.
Mop Mop. Where's Mop Mop?
Where's Mom Mom?
Papa!
You haven't seen Mop Mop yet.
Can I go to them and so are they laying in a hospital bed, like pretty injured, and everything?
Yeah, we'll say similar to the guy in SpongeBob where he's just all wrapped up. They're both pretty much, they're alive, but they're bedridden for the next couple months.
I'm gonna take out my gold coin and sit it down next to him and be like, I had to take something from your store. This is for that to each of them, and then I'm gonna go to the doctor.
How much did you pull out?
5 for each.
They obviously can't do anything, but they're both pissed because they know everything they sell there is worth way more than that.
and you're wearing it.
And anything you took, they are losing out so much money, but they can't do anything about it.
In my mind, that seems like a reasonable price. I mean, with inflation over 200 years, they very well could have been worth 5 gold back then.
Oh yeah, to you it doesn't mean anything. You see the anger in their faces, but it doesn't register.
Yeah.
You think they just forgot how to smile.
Yeah. Can I go to the doctor then and say, can I need some medical attention because I have 1 HP, just putting it out there.
What? You almost died by yourself.
Died.
How much is your total health?
My total is 21, but I guess I took damage when we were helping with Bromness.
With the rug and the rug.
Oh, that's
The rug.
And I just cut myself in the glass and I just got hit.
That would have been so funny.
that's
Oh my God.
crazy.
If you
I
just
love that
died.
you just picked that number out of your ass.
I pulled all of that out of my ass. I had no idea.
If you just died in the general store while getting a crossbow.
He'll say, of course. What needs the wrist?
Well,
His dick.
my head really hurts 'cause I took a hit to it. My hands are bleeding. I was almost strangled by a carpet the other day. Just
Today.
Ago. It's just been very eventful. I could probably use something for my mental health as well, but I don't know if you have anything for that. But yeah, I need help.
I need help.
It may take a little while for all your injuries.
It may take an 8-hour rest.
It may take 8 hours,
8-hour rest, right?
give or take. I can help with your mental health. I've been told I'm very uplifting.
Well, it all started when I was a young boy.
We'll get to that part later. Lay down in the bed.
We were about to get all the backstory. All we had to do was wait. This doctor would have understood everything.
Unfortunately, that game will be a bonus content in a couple years. So we can cut back to you guys.
So is he going to sleep?
Yeah.
You going to sleep? Okay, cool.
Yeah, I don't want to do anything with 1 HP.
Yeah.
Considering there's a fucking bomb waiting for you.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah. Also, you also don't know what you're talking about, Felix.
What?
Because you don't know.
Oh, that's right. I don't know that there's a bomb.
Yeah, I think you guys just yelled at me out of game, but I don't think any of the characters. Yeah, so we gotta get a. I think we should do Felix plan. I think we should go for it. But first, do I notice any large enough rocks or anything in the immediate vicinity, like heavier than us, that we can maybe find a way to get it on top of that pressure plate?
You could try and jump on it again.
It needs to be like fixed though.
I mean, you can find pretty large rocks, but for the amount of weight, I mean, you can try to push one over, but for the amount of weight you think you need, you wouldn't imagine you'd be able to find a rock that large that you'd even be able to push.
Yeah.
You could go back and get the first dragon we saw and carry it
But you can get that nice spider to come back and step on it.
with all her children.
No,
Yeah,
that spider isn't my friend anymore.
That's true.
What about the previous statue that was sitting there? Do we see any pieces of that?
Roll me 2 perception checks.
19 on the first, natural 19. So 23 and that one's not as good. 9, 23 and 9.
Okay, for the first one, we'll say you start to think about where like the other statue, like you don't see any pieces. But you remember in the past room, among the scattering of bones, there were pieces of another moved. With the second perception roll, when you look at the wooden raft that Ironhammer has moved, it looks like it'd be large enough to fit over a gap that you may have seen earlier.
Oh, the gap that Ironhammer fell down. That hole was before the room, right? With the bones and the shattered statue, and then that room led us into where we are now.
Mm-hmm. So you got a couple things you could try.
Hey guys, what's bitumen?
What?
Bitumen.
I don't know.
Bituminous coal.
I don't know. It says I just realized that spider climb has components. I need a drop of vitamin and a spider.
Well,
We got one of those things.
we got the spiders.
Yeah,
Oh, but I think bitumen, isn't that I think this is asphalt, basically.
I'll Google it.
Yeah, I don't think there's.
Does asphalt exist in the D&D world?
I'm Googling it now and it doesn't even come up. I mean, it comes up with spider climb, but I don't even see any explanations of it.
A black
Interesting.
viscous mixture of hydrocarbons obtained naturally or as a residue from petroleum distillation. It is used for road surfacing and roofing.
Yes, asphalt.
Oh, so you're right, yeah.
Guys got any asphalt in this cave?
I think we could probably ignore that because I don't even have asphalt in the world. I don't think that would work.
Okay.
All right, let's go back and squash some spiders.
Well, yeah, yes, we could do that.
Can we take one of your children, please, and murder it?
Man, I don't know.
I had another idea.
Okay.
So I have wild shape. So I can turn into, as an action, you can magically assume the shape of a beast that you have seen before twice per short rest. So I could essentially just turn into something that's heavy enough to depress this fucking pressure switch.
Have you seen an elephant before?
What has he seen anything large enough that would be able? What's the largest thing he's seen, DM?
A blue
Very-
whale.
I mean, a giant eel.
I've seen the giant eel.
Yeah, but is that a monster or is that a beast?
Oh, so I don't think you can turn into any. Can you turn into any
Yeah.
animal?
No,
There's limits on wild shape.
It's got to be like a beast. Yes.
I just don't have any swimming speed or flying speed.
That's not a beast. I mean, you've seen horses.
Horses are pretty heavy.
Horses are pretty heavy.
Yeah. Turn
And
in.
if I stand on you again,
Turn into tank.
So
Become
like
a
that's
horse.
whether or not you want to ignore the components for spider climb, or we can use this other method of getting across.
Yeah, but
How, even if you turn into something and then we cross, you have to remain pressed on it.
I'll
Like the
turn
thing-
or you could just turn into something that you don't need to just turn into a spider. And when you get to the top, turn back and drop the rope down.
I could do that too.
Or something that flies, like a
I
bird.
could
or
turn
something.
into I don't have any flying speed.
Oh shit, you're right. Well, you could turn into a spider, I guess. And can spiders climb ice? Yes.
According to spider climb, I could climb over anything.
Yeah.
yeah,
No,
but
I meant if you like wild shape
actual spider.
into a
Yeah.
spider.
Well, I assume that. I mean, the spider in the cave climbed out of the ice hole.
Yeah, you could do either. I'm going to tell you I'm going to ignore the Bitumen thing just because it's not even in game. So, yeah, right now you've got 3 different things you could try out.
So basically, well, I'm going to do the wild shape thing then. That way I can save a spell slot.
Okay.
Well, I'm not going down first.
Well, I'll just turn into a fucking spider and I'll go down first.
Yeah, but we have to go down to
And
get
then
to
you
the
have
other
to
side
go
to
up.
get the rope.
Yeah, you need to have a rope with. Wait, if you're a spider,
You can't carry a rope if you're a spider.
If I'm the
Yeah,
big
but if
spider,
you have
I
a
can.
but if you have a rope in your pack, turn
Yeah,
to a
then your
spider,
pack-
and then you
yeah.
turn back once you get to the other side. What happens to your pack? I assume your pack just comes back to you.
it would. Same with armor and clothes. It would just
Yeah, like
become part of your
you don't
uniform.
just like you're not just naked when you stop being a spider.
Yeah,
as much
true.
as you would probably like that.
Yeah, I mean,
Okay.
I'd be, well, not right now, it's cold, but
Okay, okay.
Imagine
let's
if a
do
druid
this.
had just hold on, guys. I gotta take all my clothes off first.
All right. Who's using their rope?
well, obviously
Yeah.
Iron Hammer's going to have to use his rope first for you guys to get down.
Right. Yeah, I should lower you down because I don't trust you to lower me down because you're just fuck.
That's fair.
Why don't you just
Alright.
try to rappel down?
I tie the rope to his ankles.
No.
I tie the other end of the statue.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna tie the rope to the like just the leg or the tail of the dragon statue, so it's anchored or something.
Yeah, that's fine. There's no issue there.
Yeah, we'll just rappel down.
Alright,
So for rappelling, I'll just go first in case there's something spooky at the bottom.
well, I'm going to use wild shape and turn into a spider.
You're gonna use that now?
I can use it.
What's the movement speed of a spider?
What if there's something spooky at the bottom though, and then you
Yeah.
need to fight?
Because
Then I'm
then
a big spider. It's not going to attack me because obviously spiders live in this cave.
it could be a predator of a spider.
Yeah, it could be a mongoose.
Then I'm going to bite it. Ang.
What was the challenge rating of the giant spider we had encountered? What's your challenge rating that you can change to, Jesse?
Would that be CR?
Yeah.
Yeah.
1/4? I don't know
One
what that
quarter.
means.
I think it's 1/4 of your current level? Maybe we could do level 1.
I mean, you don't have to be the giant spider. You can just be a tiny spider.
Yeah, but
It would work the same.
But then
Oh,
your
yeah.
movement speed is really slow, and it might
Okay,
take you a
then-
long time to get across the crevasse walking as a spider.
I will hold him.
Oh yeah, okay.
Or I could just go down as a normal.
Yeah, and then
You just go down as something normal in case there's something spooky at the bottom of the fight.
Okay.
Okay, so let's repel.
All right, yeah, whoever's going down, go ahead and roll athletics then.
Iron Hammer, can you do like a blessing or anything to help me?
Right. Can I cast guidance on more than one person? Let me check.
I feel like you can at later levels. I don't know about level 3.
Well, it's a cantrip, so I'm not sure. I touch one willing creature, but I could touch both of you? I don't know. It's up to you, DM.
Kentucky Fried Chicken and Crocs are releasing tomorrow.
Nice. I don't know what that means.
Okay.
The spell says you touch one willing creature once before the spell ends. Target can roll a d4. Add the number to an ability check.
What's the duration for the spell?
It's a concentration for up to 1 minute.
Well, then you can't cast it twice because it's concentration.
That's
so
right.
as soon as,
It's concentration.
you cast it on the second person,
So
it would
basically,
cancel out on the
what
first.
could happen is I could go down.
That's true. I could be the last person to go down.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Cool, let's do that.
I'm gonna cast guidance. I guess I'll cast guidance on Felix first.
Yeah.
I look him
Felix
right in the
will
eye.
go
I'm
first.
gonna put my hand on his shoulder and look him in the eye and say, "You got this, buddy."
All right. So I'm going to start to rappel down then.
Okay.
16 minus 1 is 15. I'm going to use my blessing. So that's what, a 1d4?
1d4, yeah.
3.
That's 18 then. Yeah, so you are able to, I'd say easily rappel down the side. There's a couple footholds you can stay onto so you're not just like fireman crawling down like a pole. You can step down onto the ice floor. Like I said, it's there's like an inch or so of water.
It's across the entire ice floor?
Across the entire ice floor. You can step down.
Oh, were we gonna
it'll
put the
hold
raft down there? Because
Just in case the ice breaks.
Yeah, I was gonna say you're able to step down on it, but it is very fragile. It'll hold your weight for now, but you got to be careful.
I'll bring the raft with me. Well, no, this is better. Okay, wait. Now that
Well, I'm going to call up. I'm going to say,
now
hey,
that
guys,
Felix is down,
this
let's
ice is a little shitty.
I'm gonna bring the rope back up. I'm gonna tie it to the raft. We're gonna try and lower the raft down. I'm gonna say, catch.
I'm going to assist lowering the raft. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, just give me a strength from both of you.
Wait, I'm gonna cast guidance. I'm top knot
On me. Okay. I'm going to use my
For
guidance to help lower.
I'm gonna just look at you and say, don't fuck up.
I feel guided.
Make me proud, son.
Okay, well, I fucked up.
I rolled 6 minus 1 is 5 plus 3.
Is this just a straight strength check?
Yeah.
16.
8.
Okay. Yeah. As you'd expect, you both are able to get it off the side. Top knot immediately drops his end. It's already too heavy. He knew that from the start.
Oh,
But
jeez.
Iron Hammer, you're able to catch it and get the slack with the rope and easily lower it down right next to Felix.
Cool. All right, we got a raft now.
So your guidance works one time, and then you have to cast it again.
Yes, I guess.
Can you cast it again so I can go down?
I think you already deserve it. All right, listen to me this time. Don't fuck up.
I'm going to use guidance and I'm going to use luck.
You can do it.
Because
Believe in yourself.
We had that long rest. It's a new day, so I get to add a +2 to whatever my final score is. Here we go. Fuck yeah.
You were always meant
15 minus 1 is 14, plus 4 is 18, 19 points.
Oh, unfortunately, that's not enough. Almost like you have like feather fall. You easily rappel down the rope.
I give Iron Hammer on my way down.
Oh man!
I wink at him.
After that Chippendales.
Felix doesn't see anything, but he gets a slight erection.
just the energy.
Felix needs some control medicine. Everything's just loose.
He needs like a cold shower.
We're standing in an ice cave.
There you go.
All right, Iron Hammer, it's your turn.
Okay, time to fuck up. Can I guide myself?
No.
Oh.
Doesn't matter. Rolled what am I adding to this?
Strength.
Strength.
Strength 19.
Yeah. Again, You're able to easily lower yourself down. However, you notice once you step down, the ice starts to crack around your feet. You three are a little too close to each other.
I'm going to get inside of the raft. And the raft is already untied. If not, I'm going to untie it from the one side of the rope.
Okay. Yeah, you can untie it. The rope just dangles off, still tied to the statue up top.
So are we just going to use this raft to slide across the ice?
Well, it's still solid ice, right?
What if the ice breaks and then we're just stuck, surrounded by ice in the little puddle that we've made?
We'll smash the ice.
Well, now that you're all down here, I'm gonna turn it into a spider, and that greatly reduces my weight.
That's true.
Yeah, that's true.
And I'm only like 95 pounds or something.
I'm like 200. I will also. Well, the raft can't go anywhere because it's still on ice, right?
You can slide it.
What kind of raft is this? Is it like a flat bottom raft, or is it like to a point?
It's flat. It's flat. Like I said, it's basically just like a big wooden board.
We could use it as a sled.
Yeah, I'll pull it while Top Knot's in it, since it can't really like float right now.
Well, I could give you my staff, and then you could use it to push you along. And because the weight's evenly distributed, the ice won't break as much because of science.
Science.
Yeah, let's give it a try.
All right.
Wait a minute. Felix isn't supposed to be this smart.
Yeah. Also, you can't talk.
No, you have a high wisdom.
I do have a high wisdom, and I necessarily didn't turn into a spider quite yet. While we're discussing this fucking.
Okay. Yeah. So we all get in the raft, and we're gonna try to slide across the ice.
Okay. So I'm gonna hand Iron Hammer my staff.
Yes.
And then I'm gonna turn into a spider.
Okay. Are you just staying on Iron Hammer's shoulder?
Yeah.
I give him a nice little pat, but you don't squash him.
Yeah, don't roll strength.
Don't squish me.
Iron Hammer with Felix's staff. If you could roll an athletics.
Sure can. Ooh.
Can I ask a question? As a
6.
spider, can I talk still?
I don't think so.
No, not this one.
I rolled a 6.
Your first pseudo row in this little raft
Smashes the ice.
immediately smashes into the ice.
Fuck.
No, it's okay. It's okay.
Your raft's fine.
I
am going to give Iron Hammer the medal that I have for that mask I was working on. And
find a way to attach this to the staff. We could use it as a paddle.
And then I'm going to go to the front of the ship and use my fire stick to start melting the ice in front of the boat. That way we can just sail across.
Okay.
Assuming that there's not a crazy fucking current.
Or sharks.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not like the current could take us really anywhere because it's still going to be ice on both sides. I'm just melting the ice in front of us.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you'll just need to figure out a way to attach that to the staff, but that's all fine with me.
I have some copper wires. Maybe we could punch a couple holes in the metal and put some wires through the holes and attach it to the stick.
I want to leave the metal part on my stick and make it even more deadly.
Did Iron Hammer, did you hear something?
Yeah, the spider can't talk.
You can write messages with your web, like Charlotte's Web.
I'm going to try to do a quick tinker check to do what I just said. 19, just a natural 19. So 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24.
Yeah, I mean, the tools you have at your disposal aren't the best. And it still looks a little shoddy, but you were able to at least practically do what you need to do and attach a scoop piece of metal on the end of the staff.
Okay.
And then I'm going to go to the front and start melting the ice with my fire stick.
Okay. Iron Hammer, if you want to roll me another athletics with advantage is fine.
Oh,
fuck yeah.
Natural 20.
Fuck yeah. All right.
What's up, Jesse?
Do I have the brain of Felix or do I have the brain of a spider?
You have the brain of Felix. That'd be
keep all-
a really shit ability if you just became an idiot every time you used it.
Yeah, you keep all your metal feet stay the same. It's just your physical attributes that change.
I'm gonna crawl up Felix, up Iron Hammer's face, and then like perch myself on top of his head.
All right, so with our little tinkerer up front, you're able to continuously clear out a path of water for Iron Hammer to start scooting you all with on the raft. We'll say you make it about halfway or so. You need to take a couple second break. If Iron Hammer, you can roll me another athletics.
Like all these rolls, makes me nervous. Oh, that's a 9. No, 10, sorry.
Okay, so we'll say you are able to get another quarter of the way in. You're only a quarter away. We'll say, well, that's probably only about like 15, 20 feet in front of you. You can see the other side of with the dragon statues up ahead. But your metal piece that you used, that Top Knot was able to fuse onto the staff, has broken off.
Can I scoop it up before we get too far away from it? So at least I can use it.
Yeah, give me an acrobatics.
I do not have a good acrobatics.
You're also, I guess, trying not to fall in the water in the process.
And I also rolled a 6, so.
No, unfortunately, the metal piece sinks faster than you're able to catch it. Your hand is frozen, but you're still on the raft.
What's going on back there? It feels like we're slowing down.
Hey, don't worry about it. Just have a hand cramp.
At this point, Top Knot, you're pretty much just burning a bigger hole in front of you. You're not getting anywhere.
I'm gonna shut it off for the short term.
Okay.
Let it cool down. How far are we from the other side?
About 15, 20 feet or so.
I guess so. Push us the rest of the way, I guess.
Felix, do you want to jump out and start climbing up?
20 feet.
Yeah, I mean, it's 20 feet to the wall. He's a spider. He can just crawl across the ice.
But didn't you just melt most of it in front of us?
All he has to do is get off the side.
We'll say Iron Hammer would have to flick him.
And give him a gentle toss.
Yeah, roll me. Or Felix, are you doing this first?
I can't say either way. So.
you could run away, and I would probably get the message.
As he's reaching at his head, are you like okay with this, or are you trying to like, oh fuck that, like I'm out of it?
I'm just gonna go with it.
I'm gonna throw you, little buddy.
He's gonna lose like the 1 HP.
I'm gonna
and then turn back into a.
I'm gonna gently press my finger to him and cast guidance again.
Okay.
I'm Spider Jesse. Spider Felix. I'm gonna whisper, "Be free, my little friend."
Let me have Iron Hammer give me a strength and Felix give me an athletics.
13.
Can I, because I'm a spider and I'm in the air, I'm gonna like, as he's throwing me, shoot some web out of my butt and try to catch it on the ice. So can I roll with advantage?
Sure.
Also, I think you're a smaller spider.
Yeah.
I don't think they have like the amount of mass necessary to like be generating a whole lot of like. I don't think they accelerate very fast when you throw them. Like it's not like they when they fall either they fall at terminal velocity. You know, like it's a spider. You know, you could throw a spider across the room at the house and it'd be okay.
I put him on a little chunk of ice. I throw the chunk of ice.
Okay, well. That you shouldn't do. It just rotates in the air and crushes them.
Right. He's a spider. He can stick to it.
That's kind of why I'm having them each roll a check.
Anyway, it doesn't matter. I rolled a 13.
Yeah, you're good.
No matter what we do.
What's my plus?
Athletics.
Oh, but you have to look up the spider. You use the spider's stat table now that you're a spider.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, but I have it right here.
Yeah, technically it says in the player handbook that the D&D will have your stuff available.
Which I do. I've got it available right here. So your plus, we'll say, is +2.
Oh, why is the spider stronger than I am?
That's dexterity.
No, this is dexterity.
Yeah.
So 14.
Iron Hammer, you toss with all your might, just because of the pure small mass. You can't get much distance on it, but Felix, you know exactly what he's going for, and you, as he throws you spin around, so you're looking back straight into Iron Hammer's eyes as you shoot a web out your butt, grappling you onto the ice. You're now crawling on this floor.
Am I on the floor or am I on the wall?
On the floor. You're still like 20 feet away. You're not even anywhere close to a wall.
Okay. Well, I'm going to kind of scurry over to the wall and start climbing up.
Okay. Yeah, and this spider is... Yeah, it doesn't need to make an ability check, so you're able to easily crawl your way up. We'll say you're standing next to the dragon statue on the right. Okay,
I'm going to turn back into Felix. I'm going to secure my rope to the statue. Are there any rocks around me?
Yeah, similar to when Top Knot asked. There's a couple rocks, but none super large.
Okay, so there's smaller. I'm going to tie a rock to the end of the rope. That way I can throw it far enough that my comrades can catch it and like pull themselves the rest of the way across the water.
You are able to do this. Roll me a strength.
5 minus 1 is 4.
Okay.
The rope doesn't even go off the edge.
You're able to
Falling
give
out
it
of your hand.
you're able to give it a slight toss. The rope, mainly just more due to the length. You were able to get it over the side. However, it's still about 10 feet away from your companions. So they won't be able to grab it from the raft. They will need to make their way over.
Okay. Do you guys, I'm going to call down to them. Do you guys want me to try it again? Or do you guys want to just come the rest of the way?
Nah, we'll just go the rest of the way ourselves.
Yeah, we're brave.
We'll do it ourselves because we're the best.
So it's 20 feet that we got to get.
It's about 10 feet now. The rope's a little closer, but you still will have to walk across the ice. And with the weakened floor now due to burning it up, you will have to make an acrobatics to make it across.
My acrobatics is shit.
Is there any way that I can continue burning the ice away and then we just use our hands to propel ourselves forward, like against the ice on the sides?
I mean, it's going to be real cold.
It'll be cold and slippery, but I mean, it's worth a shot. I'd rather that
Well, you
than,
still have my staff.
Oh, yeah, or use the staff to push up against the ice. You still have that, though, Iron Hammer.
Yeah, so that's
So I'm going to continue taking the fire to this ice.
Don't lose my fucking staff.
All right, yeah, if you want to push it again, Iron Hammer, you have to roll me another athletics.
Okay. That is a 1.
God fucking damn it.
What is this, a natural one?
That's a natural one.
Is it really?
Yep.
God fucking damn it.
So at this point,
Natural one.
Felix's staff breaks in half.
Iron Hammer, you're just so frustrated with how long the raft is taking to get to the other side that
I smash it.
you just like with all of your energy, you just keep pushing, but there's no momentum left. You're just stuck there. You're not moving. And with one final push, you let go. The staff starts to fall into the water.
How deep is the? Well, you said the water's only a few inches, right?
On top of the ice.
Oh.
Below, it's just, you have no idea how far deep it is.
I guess I'll try and can I try and scoop up the staff real quick, please?
Just a quick
acrobatics
With disadvantage.
Ooh, that's not bad. A 15.
A 15? Yeah, you can get a couple fingers around it and grab it as your arm starts to freeze in the water. But you can grab it back up. But you can tell this probably isn't gonna work.
Okay, fine. You know what?
I don't think we're moving anymore.
I didn't want to do this because I didn't want to risk destroying it, but I'm going to use my broom.
Your what?
My broom. My broom, the glass broom,
The glass broom?
from the broom from the whatchamacallits. I've had it tied to my back like this whole time. I kept it with me.
I didn't remember this at all.
Yeah, from
Guys, I can throw the rope again.
Shut up.
I am going to use my broom and
can do it ourselves.
sweep us toward
Sweep the ice.
where we need to go.
Like a propeller.
I'm going to go to the back and I'm going to sweep the water away from us to push us back.
Sweep the water away from us.
Give me an
I'll
athletics.
go to the front, I guess.
Why wouldn't you just give the broom to the strong guy?
I'm going to do this and I'm going to use my second luck for the day. Okay, well, I rolled a 3 + 2. 5.
I mean, you don't drop the broom, but it's not going anywhere. You're just stuck.
All right, I'm going to very gingerly.
Seeing that my comrades are having a fucking hell of a time, I'm going to start like reeling the rope back up towards myself.
We've spent hours just trying to cross this fucking thing.
Well, Jesse, like I said, remember the rope's only like 50 feet?
Yeah.
Even if you toss it, it's not going to go much further.
Oh.
I'm going to very gingerly get out of the raft and walk towards the rope.
Okay. You'll have to roll me an acrobatics.
I don't like this. Oh, that's not bad. That's a 12. Not great, but not terrible.
Yeah, you're heavy-footed as is, but you do your best to gingerly step across the ice, and you're able to make it to the rope.
Okay.
And start safely pulling yourself to the side.
I start safely pulling myself to the side.
Well, seeing how heavy he is compared to me, I'm going to reattach my broom to my back, and I'm going to do the same. Once he gets a little bit closer to the top, I don't want to grab it and throw off his, like...
Oh, I didn't start. I'm not climbing yet.
Oh, in that case, I'm going to wait until he climbs.
Well, maybe should be the last person to climb, so the two of you can help pull me up.
Oh.
Well,
I'm going to...
do we really want to trust the two weakest members of the party to pull up?
Yeah, but then the other option is to trust just one member
I get
of
off
party.
the boat, and I do the same thing that he just did. What do you want me to roll?
Acrobatics.
Okay. Now I'm lighter. Remember, I'm lighter.
Mm-hmm. Give me that natural 1.
God damn it.
4 minus 1, 3.
It's just a little ice, guys.
Okay, you can make it, we'll say 5 feet before your foot breaks the ice and falls through. Your entire body is not in the water.
Oh, Jesus, this is so cold.
I'm going to crawl and I'm going to stay on my stomach, and I'm going to try to just move that way, increasing my surface area across the ice.
Shimmy across.
You're able to slowly and sadly, kind of like a baby seal, shimmy your way right next up to Ironhammer's feet, next to the rope.
I don't like this.
And I'm going to climb over top of him, I guess, and start going up the rope before him.
I give him a boost, a smack on the bum.
All right, you'll have to give me one more athletics to make it up.
I'm going to use. Can you do guidance when you smack me on the bum, please?
Yeah, I smack him on the bum and cast guidance. Go get him, champ.
I'm also going to use my 3rd and final luck of the day just to cross this fucking thing. All right. Okay. All right. 13 minus 1 is 12. 12, 13, 14, 15, 16.
Yes. You're able to
successfully climb the rope.
You're able to handedly crawl your way up the side of the bridge and stand next to your companion.
I thought I was a goner.
I'm going to grab the rope and then wait for Ironhammer to ascend and help in whatever way I can.
I'm coming up.
All right. So you better get this party started.
So was it athletics or acrobatics? Oh, for fuck's sake.
Athletics.
1.
A natural 1?
Yep.
No!
Just anything that involves climbing, man. I just can't do it.
Ironhammer, you are able to walk your way over to the side, but as you start to pull, both your feet go through and you're starting to fall underwater. You still have a grasp of the rope, and it is being pulled taut against the statue. Top Knot and Felix, what do you guys want to do?
Oh, do we attach the rope to the statue on the other side?
Yeah.
Is that what Felix did?
Yeah, that's the first thing he did, yeah.
Gotcha.
So he won't fall any more in, but his legs are basically frozen.
I'm going to begin pulling the rope as hard as I can.
Okay, if you want to give me strength.
Felix, are you pulling as well?
Yeah.
Since I'm assisting, do you want me to is he just rolling with advantage, or are we both rolling?
Yeah, roll with advantage.
Okay, so that's you, Felix.
Come on, we can do this.
Fuck me. 8.
I feel like this just happened. We just did this last episode.
This is literally what happened last time.
Jeez. Yeah, Felix and Top Knot, you're able to get him out of the water, but he's just kind of hanging on the side of this cliff. You don't seem to be strong enough to pull him up anymore, and he has nothing left.
Are there any rocks or anything that's anywhere around us that I could possibly use as like a fulcrum point? Am I using the correct, like to put the rope around to make it, you know what I mean? Like to increase the amount of we don't have to pull as hard because we have a point between him and us.
Yes, you can find a large enough rock. I mean, they're not too big, but if you want to roll a survival check.
Well, and the ropes, is it pulled tight? Do I have any slack whatsoever? Because I wouldn't be able.
Not as of now. You guys are just holding it taut, so he's not in the water.
All right, but you'd allow me to do that?
Yes, with a high enough survival.
19, and my survival's +2, 21.
Yes, you can create a sort of fulcrum if you want to both. Well, I guess Felix, if you want to roll a strength check again, as Top Knot is giving you kind of an easier time to do this.
Okay.
Again, with advantage.
Come on, Felix, we can't lose him. We can't lose him.
17.
Yes, with Top Knot's help, you're able to slowly drag Ironhammer up, and he's just laying on the next to the dragon statue right now. His feet are just frozen.
I'm just draping my body over Ironhammer.
I thought we were gonna lose you. I thought that was it. It was just gonna be me and Felix.
Hey, don't worry. It takes more than water to kill me.
Can I want to set.
I know what you're gonna do. I saw it in your face.
What am I gonna do?
Yeah,
Go ahead. My feet on fire.
I want to set my fire stick to like a lower setting, and I want to warm him up. Essentially, I want to just warm him up. Here's a better idea.
I was gonna say you could give me a tinker check unless you have something else you want to do.
Do we have any torches?
I'm out of torches.
I have 10 torches.
Oh, 10.
You have 10?
Where are you
Yeah.
keeping all these torches?
I don't know, but I have 10 of them.
Give me one of your torches.
I'm going to give Top Knot one of my torches.
I'm gonna kind of like smell it real quick, just out of curiosity.
Spooky torch.
And then I'm gonna use my fire stick to light it, and then I'm gonna hold it fairly close to Iron Hammer to start kind of warming him up a little bit using the torch.
Yeah. That's all. None of that should need any checks. You can hold it next to his feet for we'll say like 5 to 10 minutes. And Iron Hammer, your feeling starts to come back in your toes.
I hold my leg kind of close to it as well because my leg had fallen through earlier and is very cold.
Oh yeah, that's right. Your right leg.
Okay.
All right.
We made it to the other side. Man, if only we had Scarlet at a time like this.
Then I look up.
As we zoom out and zoom back into Trip. Where are you at right now?
I'm in
Cirrus.
the hospital.
We ended in the medical center. Okay.
It was so long ago. It feels like.
It's been days.
Man, so now he has just woken up.
So where are you guys like actually going? Did you guys make it to Illuminiq, or is this like how you have to get to Illuminiq?
You don't know.
I don't know.
So we ain't gonna tell you shit.
We went to Illuminiq. This is a
This
cave
is
in
Illuminiq, and we're in this like I honestly don't even know what we're doing in this cave anymore.
We're doing it. Wait a second.
We're looking for a dog collar.
We're looking
How
for
did
a dog
collar get
collar.
this far back?
That
We're
way,
looking
that
for
way I can get a golden acorn. That way I can cast
You just got this weird thing about us finding
someone's
animals.
useful spirit.
But also there's
All-
an astral. We
All
can't
of our
use an
quests are
astral.
related to finding animals.
Yeah, so I'll just say right as you guys got to the other side, there is another opening that you can go through once you're all warmed up.
Okay, continuing on. Let's hope there's no more holes.
All right, so Trip, when do you want to start? Do we want to say this is like we're still in your 8-hour resting period? If there's anything you want to play out, or are you just waking up?
I mean, pretty much I just want to wake up and then start going to Illuminiq.
Your eyes flutter open as the doctor is standing next to your bed and asks, how you feeling?
Time for your physical.
Physically, I feel better. Mentally, I feel a whole lot better. I appreciate you listening to my whole life story.
Damn it, we missed it.
I hope that, with the knowledge you got, you won't think of me any different. But I'm glad to finally meet someone. I don't think I can ever tell anyone again.
Of course. Good luck. Good luck. You had a couple of twists in there. And make sure to keep using that cream on those hemorrhoids.
Got it.
He'll tell you there's no charge for now just because of everything going on. And you if you want to, you can head over to Winry's building real quick to do your alchemy.
So when I go over there, I'm going to use how much how many alchemy supplies did I get?
Alchemic.
Alchemic, that's it.
Alchemic.
Alchemic.
Alchemical.
That depends. How many potions are you trying to make?
So I want to make one special potion, and then the remainder I just want to use my mix ability to make my different potions that I can make within my table.
Oh, well, we'll say you can make one special one, and then just because it's so ingredient intensive, we'll say, and then the other ones, depending on the rarity, you can get like one of each of those too.
But after I do this, I want to go and make my way towards Illuminiq.
Yeah, you're able to craft, we'll say, one of each of the potions, and you start making your way downtown, moving fast. Walking fast.
Faces past and I'm Illuminiq bound.
Damn. Jesse, I propose that you are a bard at our next camp.
Yeah, passing by the guard office, you give a wave towards Amanda. She nods back, and you can make your way upstairs. Going up probably a couple dozen feet, you come out to a landing. In front of you is just like an empty kind of dock situation, but to your left, to your right, and behind you are 3 different portals. To your left, you can see inside is sand everywhere, a sandstorm buffeting. To your right is a forest filled with cherry blossoms, and behind you is a snow-covered mountain.
Snow-covered mountain. Snow-covered. I think that's the one I want to go to, so I'm going to go to that one.
He accidentally walks into the desert.
Yeah.
wearing his new fur coat.
And I quit because I have nothing planned for the desert. You walk through the very thin portal, and almost in an instant, you're teleported.
Oh, shoot. I almost forgot. As he walks through the portal...
Fuck you.
The portal makes that noise?
Yeah, it's the sound effect for the portal. Do you want to hear it again?
Yeah, please. Closer to the mic.
Do you? All right. I think this is the mic. Okay, prepare yourself.
You hear that as you are teleported, and around you is just a winter wonderland. Snow-covered trees, ruined buildings. There's a trail leading south, and up ahead of you looks like to be some more broken buildings and the entrance to a cave with a gap in between the pieces of land.
So there's a...
Wait, what else does he see?
That depends on where he goes.
Well, he's walking right out of where this portal lets out.
Right. It depends on how close he gets. I mean, I guess that's when we should figure out how far is this blast radius.
Oh, it's large. It is 10 feet, 10-foot radius.
Okay. So Trip, you haven't moved yet, but I just describe everything you see. What do you do?
So describe once again, because I was typing the potion to you.
Oh, yeah. So you come out, you're in the middle of a clearing. There are broken buildings around you, some snow-covered trees. Behind you is a snow-covered path that eventually turns into a dirt trail. And in front of you is a gap of about 15 feet. And on the other side are more broken buildings and the entrance to a cave.
Well... I do remember that he said that Tommy John said that he saw them in a cave. However, I'm going to make my way. That was, 8 or so hours ago. So I'm going to make my way over to the broken buildings away from the cave.
Okay. You notice there's a sparkle that hit your eye from the sun on the building. You walk over and you can see there is an inscription on the plaque as you start to make your way over to the building. And now, Andrew, does he get a reaction save?
It's only if he messes with the trigger. But I had set the skull up on one of those. I thought it was a wall or something right where we had come out. So it's just sitting there, and it's got to be moved.
Okay, so Trip, you make your way over to the broken building on the left. There's a plaque on a wall that you can see if you tilt your head up, and on the very end of the wall looks like it's some kind of object. It looks skull-shaped.
Being as Trip, I probably would not pay any attention to it because I am just trying to find these people. Plus, skulls are kind of gross.
Which is fair. I was thinking it was going to be Scarlet, and he was going to be like, "Oh, cool, a skull. Let me keep it, play with it, shit."
So yeah, you notice it, but you don't have.
I kind of feel sad for it, but I just walk away.
Right. You don't have the child's mentality to play with something, and you don't have the psychopath mentality to just take someone's skull.
Correct. So can I see anything in this broken down town building?
Just broken stonework, broken metalwork. You can see there are footprints in the snow going both to the trail and across the gap into the cave.
Can I yell out to see if anyone is around?
Yeah, go ahead.
Hello!
You yell out hello, and from a distance you can hear,
Yes? Who is that? Do you need help?
Yes, I could use some help. Who's there?
Never fear, it is me, Claude.
Claude?
Yes.
Why, hello, Claude. It is a pleasure to meet you. Where are you?
After a couple seconds, you see a man stroll up in front of you. Average build, human, like curly brown hair, with a very large underbite. He'll say, "Hello, I am Claude, the bartender of Cirrus. Can I help you?"
Just hanging out in this abandoned building.
He came from the trail, from the outpost.
Hello, Claude. I'm looking for this person here, and I'm going to show him my little wanted poster. I just traveled from Cirrus. I was at this place, with Winry and Tommy John, and actually I saved them. Their place was on fire, and I pulled Winry out of the house, and then I went back in and got Tommy John, and then I went back in, got attacked by a carpet.
Okay, that's it. I've heard enough. I got it. Yep. What do you need from me now?
So Tommy John used this scrying orb and found out that they were in a cave here and it was really cold. So I need help finding him, and I need to find this. And I show him.
Claude will take a second and inspect the wanted poster, and he rolled high enough. Oh yes, I remember seeing that little guy with two of his companions. Just probably sometime around yesterday. Haven't seen him since.
What do you know about this cave over here?
That is an abandoned cave. It seems like there used to be a civilization here, probably centuries ago, but nobody has dared go past ever since we've had this outpost built for Cirrus citizens.
Do you know, is the cave a dead end? Does it exit out somewhere else?
As far as we know, we don't care. There is one woman in the outpost that may talk silly with you, as she has before with us, but we don't listen to her.
What's her name?
Guinevere.
Well,
the shrewd one.
Where might I find Guinevere?
You could find her at the outpost if you just follow this trail down south.
Okay. Is that where, Cloud, are you heading to the outpost?
I just came there. I heard you yelling, but I can follow you.
Yeah, why don't you come with me? I could use some company.
Hey, did you see that neat looking skull over there?
I was just about to text you.
I did see that. I feel really bad for the person that passed away there, don't you think?
To each his own. Have you checked it out yet?
I don't like to, mess with the dead. I feel like that's disrespectful, don't you think? Like anyone who would, mess with someone remains, it's pretty messed up. If you ask me, but
low-key shade.
Speak for yourself, but I'm chaotic evil.
How could you betray us?
So he'll start to make his way over.
I swear to God, if you kill Claude, he's my best friend.
I'm gonna say to Claude, if that's what you're into, and then
all right,
keep walking.
Don't wait up. I'll be right behind you.
See you, Claude.
All right, so what do we do with this, Andrew?
Is he picking it up?
He's gonna go inspect it.
No.
Dexterity saving throw of 13.
Claude. He gets us so many discounts.
Claude goes over to this broken down wall and checks out the skull, kind of like peers into its eyes with his own eyes. He doesn't notice anything weird about it. Okay, question. Is it once it's touched, or how does this work?
Once it's touched, once it's moved, it's like a trigger. If imagine like a mine, like as soon as it's moved, it's activated.
That's the hard thing then, because he did pass it, but I don't know. Let's say he goes over to it, checks it out for a couple seconds, and picks it up.
Yeah. Okay.
However, nothing goes off.
Well, what did he roll?
A 14.
Well, okay, so he just takes half damage. It still goes off.
Oh, okay, got you. Yeah, he picks it up to take a look at it, and immediately when he picks it up, there's just
an explosion.
Boom.
It would have been 26 damage. Instead, it's 13. It's half.
God.
It's 3d10. And it was, what was it? Do you remember? Was it my fire stick or my lightning stick?
Lightning stick.
I think it was
overcharged.
I think it was lightning. Yeah, but he saved. So yeah, it's just the damage.
Okay, Trip, we'll say you've made it 50 or so feet, so you hear this, not quiet, but more dull, like boom behind you.
When I turn around, do I see like smoke or anything?
Yeah, you just see a cloud of smoke.
I'm gonna turn around and say, must have been the wind. And I'm kidding. I gotta go back. I'm gonna run back and try and figure out what's going on. Help Claude.
You run back and see the man. You only see his back for now because he's kind of heaving over into the snow, just breathing heavily, trying to catch himself. You hear him say,
Oh, what the fuck was that?
and he's trying to not lose consciousness.
I don't really have any. Is there like open wounds? Like, is he bleeding out?
As you go over to him, you put your hand on his shoulder and try to push him a little bit just so you can see his front. You notice there's blood coming, like streaming out of his face. His chest, his clothes are torn open in tatters. He's been through some shit.
Have you guys
but
seen Breaking
he's still
Bad?
alive.
No.
Nope.
Never mind.
Are you thinking of Gus Fring?
Yeah.
I'm not gonna kill him off.
Where he looks perfectly fine, and then the camera pans over, and half of his face is missing.
Yeah. No, his face isn't missing, but what you do notice is missing, or
his underbite.
his underbite's missing.
Blew his jaw off?
Just his teeth. He's bleeding out a little bit. It didn't blow his jaw off, but now he's just got this. It's just gums. It's just gums now on the bottom.
I'm just kind of shocked about, this dude just blew up. Can I kind of scatter around to see what it was that blew up? Like, just in case there's nothing else that, there any other danger?
Road investigation.
16.
Yeah, you can look around. You see tatters of clothing everywhere, and some bloody teeth on the ground. You also see the skull has been broken into pieces and you can now see the inside of the skull fragments, and there's kind of like wiring that's been soldered to it.
Can I grab the wiring and just like inspect it? And I want to put it in my bag and ask people about it, where this wiring might have come from.
Okay, yeah, that's fine. Claude is still there, just sobbing. My perfect teeth.
No, God.
Oh,
I'm so sorry.
that was my livelihood.
Should have made him lose his lesson. It fixed his teeth.
To say he just speaks normal now.
Sort of. It's a little tough to do. He's got a little like wispiness.
But yeah, you said that there's teeth like on the ground?
Yeah, blood covered teeth you can see laying on top of the blindingly white snow.
Can I also scoop that up and be like, don't worry, buddy, I got your teeth?
Yeah, you can scoop them up and put them on your person. Oh, thank you. We have to be quick. I don't know how long they can be out of here.
Well, let's make our way to the outpost. And I'm going to try to help carry him, but he's a big guy, right?
Yeah, like I said, like average build, like probably about 5'10" or so.
All right. So I'm going to try to just guide him along, but I don't really need much help because I'm not very strong.
Yeah, you can slowly like make your way down the path.
Downtown.
Yeah, make your way downtown. Just real quick, you three.
It's another hole.
My mortal enemy. The ground, or lack thereof.
Not the map doesn't match it too well, but it's not another door. It's just a big opening similar to the entrance to the cave.
And more of those dragon statues.
More of those dragon statues, yeah.
With the
Those
same,
are the ones that we saw already.
Yeah, you already saw them.
on the opposite side.
Yep.
Yeah, this is the opposite side ones.
Same writing on them.
Yep, same inscription.
Do we notice anything else outside of where the entrance of this cave is, or the where the tunnel continues?
We'll say it's just dark right now. It's just a single tunnel, maybe only like 4 feet wide. You'd assume it's just the exit.
Okay, I guess we're moving on.
Yeah, that crossing that cavern really took a lot longer than I anticipated.
Yeah, I used up all the luck that I had today, I think.
Well, fellas, I say we head through the cave.
Just do it.
The three of you, one by one, exit through this narrow tunnel. It takes about a minute or so, and I mean, for you two, no problem in the darkness. And Top Knot, we'll say, kind of is sandwiched between you two, so he doesn't get lost.
Well, does Top Knot still have my torch, or are we assuming that it burned out?
I still have his torch, right?
Oh yeah, okay, yeah, he can still have it. Yeah. So you guys can make your way through, and you come out to an opening. Again, just more ice. However, this ice is more transparent. It seems thicker, but you can spot stuff underneath of it.
Oh no,
I don't like this.
I have an idea of what it could be.
Break the ice.
I hold my torch, I lower it to get a better look at what is below us.
You lower the torch, kind of melting maybe like a quarter inch or so, not too bad, but it gives you a better view. Underneath this ice, very deep, seems to be the tip of a wing, and you're just standing on the end of it.
Oh
Jesus
no.
Christ.
Guys, well, those statues make a lot of sense now.
We're gonna need a bigger boat.
What do we see in the rest of the room? Is this an open ice cavern?
This is no longer a cavern. You take a look around, you're now outside.
Whoa. Do we see a dog collar?
You do not see a dog collar. Are you guys walking or just kind of standing there?
No, we're going to continue moving forward.
As you survey your surroundings, Top Knot with your torch out, you kind of walk around the perimeter of this figure, and you see, once you make your way to the right side, this is a very, very large dragon, frozen underneath.
Oh, jeez.
Does it look dead? Can I tell?
Does he look happy?
Oh, jeez.
You know what, Top Knot, roll me investigation.
Is it dead? Its eye just looks right
nice,
at you.
22.
Through the buffeting of this snowstorm and the thickness of the ice, you see a giant prehistoric creature embalmed in the frozen water below. It looks to be some kind of worm, WYRM type of dragon. With that investigation, you can see that the color of the beast is pretty much gray, blue, purple from being in the icy conditions for so long. However, you also notice there are many wounds, open wounds, and you can see that the true color of this beast used to be red, which seems unusual for this location. You would figure in this kind of area, you would want to be sort of a more darker color to blend in. So this thing must have done some kind of surprise attack.
Well, fuck me.
Yeah, guys, it's a wounded dragon-type worm creature. Oh, man.
Can we see, you said you'd mentioned wounds. Do we see arrows or spears or anything sticking out of it? What does it look like made the wound?
It's all flesh wounds. You'd assume from something sharp. Large claws, large spears, but there's nothing sticking out of it.
Hey,
I kind of call over my shoulder.
Felix, can you try to detect that dog collar again? I'd like to get out of here.
Yeah, I'm going to cast Locate Object.
Felix, you walk over towards Top Knot. We'll say you're more in the middle of this beast, on top of a patch of snow. Looking around, you can see there's an old basket with a blanket next to it, frozen over next to a collection of very old fruits and vegetables. You'd assume has been here for years. And as you cast Locate Object, it's going off like you've never felt before, almost like a spidey sense. It's just boom, 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 and beneath your feet is just a pile of snow.
All right, I'm gonna try to like reach into the snow.
As he's doing that, I'm going to look around for other signs of life or anything that has recently been here.
Okay, both of you roll me an investigation. I was going to say, Top Knot, actually, you do a survival check, and then go ahead.
Survival check.
Yeah.
Oh, geez. 6 for the survival check. Since we're outside, I wanted to see if I could use my telescope and look around as well and see if I notice anything either in the distance or closer. I just wanted to try to give myself advantage on the investigation check, but
I'm actually going to give that to you. I'll give you that advantage.
okay. 17 on the first, plus 5, so 22, and then just 5 on the second, so 22.
Yeah, even though it's survival, I'm going to consider it more of an investigation.
Oh, gotcha. Okay.
And Jesse, what'd you get?
14.
Felix, you dig your hand into this pile of snow, and after going a couple inches deep or so, you feel a hard piece of leather touch your fingers.
I'm gonna like grip it and pull it out, but like not even look at it as it passes past my face and just raise it above my head.
You grip and rip this very rigid object, and out comes a leather dog collar, and on the tag it says Benji.
Benjamin. Is Benji the dragon?
Yeah, this was the Benji the Dragon's collar.
Just a normal ass dog collar. I'm gonna put it on.
Okay.
Like some goth.
Very kinky.
You now have a dog collar on your neck. All right. So yeah, now you look like a puppy. Felix is a furry now. Top Knot, with your survival investigation check. To your right and left, it's just wide open winter wonderland. Directly in front of you is a cliff, probably about 20 feet high, but past it is a gothic-looking building off in the distance. You don't see anywhere that it ramps up. You'd assume to get to that building, you will need to climb up the cliff.
Guys, I think we got to keep moving forward. There's a building or something up there. I think if we're looking for the astrals, then maybe it's that way.
I mean, I got what I came for, and I'm gonna start back the way we came.
Iron Hammer, roll me a perception.
That is a 17.
As your companions are throwing out their opinions, Top Knot wants to continue up onto the cliff to find the astral. Felix is heading back, now wearing his newly found dog collar. You hear a dull thud. It sounds like it's a decent distance away, but it's getting louder and coming towards you as you're standing on top of this.
Do you guys hear this?
Felix, I'm telling you.
Do you guys hear something?
Don't you want to know why? Don't you want to know why we're here? Do you want to get the answers?
I just want to turn into a funky thing.
Funky thing. Turn into a dog while you're wearing the dog collar. We can ask you. We found your dog.
Don't you want to understand why it's been 200 years?
Hey guys, I think there's something coming.
What are you talking about?
Did anyone hear any, thuds? Or is it just me?
I'm going to take a moment and listen.
Also, roll me a perception.
Nice. 19, 23.
Now listening to your companion, you hear it too. There are dull thuds that are getting louder and coming towards you.
Do I hear any of this?
If you stop and listen, yes.
Are there any rocks or anything near me?
Yes.
I'm going to hide. And with my, I have natural stealth.
Wait, are you mean like a boulder?
Yeah, like anything that I can hide behind.
No, there's nothing to hide behind here. You're just in wide open.
There's no snow piles. I only need to be partially obscured.
Dive into a snow pile.
No, there isn't anything.
Nothing.
This is basically just ice. Picture ice road truckers.
Okay, is there anything near, like not even near me, but anything that I can try to attempt to run to?
If you want to roll me a survival.
6.
Nothing. You don't see anything that'll fully cover you, but you can see there's an overhang of the cliff that can at least hide your figure in the shadows for now.
Okay, I attempt to do that using my halfling natural stealth to hide as much as I can with my small frame.
Felix and Hammer, you're still standing there listening as you see Top Knot scurry away towards the cliff.